I love Carol Danvers so much. She reminds me of me. She's so independent. She's reluctant to join in a team, but then you find out all these things in this movie, like she has a romantic past and all of these things. I adore her.
Well, maybe not as romantic as it was intended to be.
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
I 100% believe they saw that episode of South Park and pulled the line from the movie. 100%. Anyway, despite knowing weeks after release that The Marvels is the biggest box office bomb in MCU history, the MCU shills are still defending it.
The Marvels is good.
It wasn't that bad.
Right? It's not the best. It doesn't have to be the best, but it's like solidly good.
Solidly good, huh? And he tells us exactly how good.
Is it in my top 5? No. Top 10? Maybe.
Maybe. Just maybe the worst performing MCU film of all time at the box office is a top 10 MCU movie.
You went full retard, man.
It's really, really, really not as bad as all these doom headlines are making it out to be. And I understand what everybody's doing. They're getting clicks, and a lot of people are riding this wave, especially the people who hate the so-called MCU, right?
It's amazing that there are still people out there that deny that the MCU exists. For God's sakes, even Chlamydia Burns Grace Randolph admits that the MCU is real.
Now, I'm sure you've heard the term MCU. It's being used by some fan communities. And yes, the term is extremely offensive, but it's also becoming undeniably true.
Why is it offensive? It's exactly what they're doing, as you just said. God, more from Chlamydia here in a bit. Moving on. So this guy, this genius, his defense is that everyone went into the Marvels with too high expectations, and that's why the movie didn't do well.
We all have our different levels of expectations. And I think now, post-Endgame primarily, everything Marvel has put out post-Endgame has had these super high expectations, no matter what.
What the fuck are you talking about? Who went to this movie with high expectations? Who sat down to watch She-Hulk with high expectations?
Like, we're treating these movies like they have to be the gold standard. Like, if it's not a movie that's going to change my life, Marvel is over. Marvel is dead. How dare they?
Nobody's saying that, and nobody has ever said that. Phases 1 through 3 had several movies that are not the gold standard or life-changing.
Look, you got Sam Jackson in there. What else do you need?
We needed Nick Fury's character to be more consistent with what we saw in Secret Invasion.
You fucking idiot.
We're at the end of, not the end, we're like in the middle of phase 5 now.
No, are we? I don't think we started 5?
We're in 5.
Wait.
Let's see.
I thought we were still in 4.
Jesus Christ. This channel is affiliated with the new rock stars. Eric Voss himself appears on this channel frequently. And these two idiots, the dude on the left and the dude on the right, don't even know what phase we're in.
Because they're retards.
But first, I want to acknowledge, as I said, that while some fans are rejoicing, some are devastated. And try to be mindful of that.
How about no?
It now has suffered the biggest second weekend drop ever for the MCU at 78%. The damage that's being inflicted here to diverse storytelling is so sad.
And whose fault is that, Chlamydia? Is it Bob Iger's fault? Maybe the director's fault? No, it's Elon Musk's fault and him not banning mean people on Twitter. Take a listen.
And I have to say, for a while, we've debated as to whether or not Twitter really does indicate what's popular. And I think at this point, Elon Musk has driven enough regular people off of Twitter that it is no longer reliable as to what's popular.
So what she's saying is that a more freedom of speech focused Twitter X is driving normal people off of the platform. Think about that. And all that freedom of speech impacted the Marvel's box office because there are so many people
being mean to movies and bullying the people who do like them.
To the point that The Marvels is the worst performing MCU movie at the box office of all time. Sorry, I'm just not buying it. This movie sucks. Also,
Go fuck yourself.
Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.